Hi there, Marbozir, welcome back to Civ Beyond Earth. So, I'm going to continue where I left off, and I actually need to be careful with that explorer to the east, because if I don't heal him up, at least for 1 or 2 turns, he will actually die from the miasma before he can complete the expedition. So yeah, I'll need to move him out of that tile, heal him up a bit, and then continue the expedition. Other than that, I'm about to finish Ecology, which will give me access to ultrasonic fence, and it will also give me access to Vivarium for +2 food and Miasmic Repulsor. Now, if I was going for anything other than Harmony, it would make sense to get Miasmic Repulsors to remove some of this miasma. However, since I'm going Harmony, that makes no sense whatsoever, because one of the benefits of Harmony is that your units will not take damage from miasma. If you get 6 levels into Harmony, your units will actually heal in miasma. So you actually benefit from spreading miasma, which you can do. There is a technology that allows you to spread miasma instead of remove it, and that's Alien Sciences and then Alien Ecology under Alien Sciences. Alien Sciences is also the technology that you need to build a Xenom as well. So that's a very important technology for Harmony in general. But Alien Ecology allows you to get an orbital unit that will generate miasma, and it also gives you the ability to add miasma. I'll probably want to get that sometime soon, not just yet. There are a few other cheaper technologies that I'll need right now. So the first one is going to be genetics, because that will give me 2 buildings with extra health. Now, health is not as important as happiness was in Civilization 5, as in being in negative health is not nearly as crippling in the early game as negative happiness in Civilization 5 is. Because the only thing you lose when you drop a little bit into negative health is the 20% speed towards outpost growth, and you get -10% culture, -10% science penalty. It's obviously not good getting culture and science penalties, however, you do not get -25% penalty to city growth like you do in Civilization 5. So, being in negative health a little bit doesn't completely cripple your city growth, which is nice. You can afford to sit in negative health for quite a bit. It will hurt your science and culture a little bit, but again, it's not crippling for sure. And I like that. Still, I do want to stay in positive health if possible, so I will try to do that, which is why I'm researching genetics. And I do want the +1 science from the nursery. I don't think I have any marsh. I don't think so, so that one won't be so useful. I do have some desert, but I don't think I have marsh. I do have a lot of grasslands. I mostly have grasslands and a little bit of desert. But yeah, I definitely want the Pharma Lab and Cyto Nursery as well. Not sure what I'm going to research after genetics, but I'll decide that in 8 turns. So let's heal this explorer before I forget about it. I'll just fortify him until he's healed to full and then continue the expedition. Alright, explorer, yeah, he needs to go back to my capital. One more thing I want to do is explore this area to the northeast, because I still want to get my 3rd city somewhere in range of this Xenomass source. That's 9 Xenomass, and I'm definitely going Harmony, so I'll need to secure Xenomass. But I would prefer to get a coastal city, so if there are some nice tiles in this area inside the Fog of War, it will be much better settling a coastal city right here on the plains. But I don't want to do it blindly, I want to actually see what's going on here. If there are any good tiles in this area, I will settle a coastal city instead. I will still have the Xenomass in range, so that's the plan. Meanwhile, I can get the paddock here, that's +1 production. This is actually going to be a pretty damn good city, because this, for example, is a really nice tile too. That's 2 food, 1 hammer, or 1 production and 2 energy already, and I can build an improvement for +1 science on Resilin. So yeah, this will be a pretty good city in the long run. And I still want to settle somewhere around here. I want a city on a different landmass, plus I want to get that petroleum. So this might be my 4th city. Develop a virtue, alright, now I want the 3rd synergy bonus in knowledge, so I'll keep working on knowledge. I'll probably grab the extra science. Culture equal to 30% of net positive health is not terrible, but right at the start, when I'll probably drop into negative health for a bit, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'd rather get laboratory apprenticeship first. I will still get this one, because I kind of need that for a synergy bonus, but I could choose to ignore that if I want to ignore applied aesthetics, for example. Not sure if I want to ignore that. I would also have to ignore meme web, which is minus 30% culture penalty from number of cities for new virtues. I'm not quite sure just how wide I'll go in this game, but I'm definitely getting laboratory apprenticeship first. I'll decide whether to get creative class for my next virtue or get something else, maybe in prosperity or industry, when I get the next virtue. I would like to get at least a policy or two in industry, because there are some decent ones in industry. I really like this one, but I would need to get 4 in industry to get there. I was considering going 2 points into prosperity, or at least 1 point into prosperity, because that's plus 10% food. I could go 1 in might and 1 in prosperity, that's also not bad. Plus 50% experience from combat will be pretty good. And I want the plus 10% food retained after city growth. It might not seem like much, but it will speed up city growth. And population is quite important. There are quite a few options that I have, so I don't know, we'll see. I'll decide when I actually get my next policy. I might just continue working on knowledge. Right, there are some aliens over here, I need to be careful, but I still want to check this area out. So, okay, that's a crashed satellite, isn't it? Yeah, it actually is. Okay, that's convenient, because my explorer is right here. Is there miasma there? No, there isn't. But I probably want to kill my explorer anyway. He's down to 70 hit points. And if an alien attacks an explorer, the explorer can easily take around 80 points of damage. So having 100% health on an explorer is kind of important if you don't want aliens to kill him. Alright, well, let's have a look here. Oh, nice, that's a sea-based resource. Yeah, I definitely want a city here now. I don't even care about these other tiles, but this is going to be a pretty good city. And I assume there's something useful in here. I think there's something here on this tile. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. I think that's some kind of special resource there. I would have to move towards that tile to find out. Production, right, now I'm in negative health, and as you can see, I am now getting minus 10% science and minus 10% culture, and I lost the 20% bonus growth to outposts, but it didn't affect my city growth. So I like that part. As for this city, let's see, how's my research? 5 more turns for genetics. I might go for Old Earth Relic, because that's only 40 turns, or 40 production. I will grow this city to at least 2 population before I focus on production more. And I will get plus on hammer from this tile, once I'm done with that paddock. Yeah, production in this city shouldn't be terrible. But I actually think I'll get that recycler. It will be much faster than 25 turns. And 2 production is actually kind of good. Alright, another improvement is done. I will get 1 more generator next to my capital, because I want to have the option of focusing on energy in my capital for when I'll need a lot of energy. And this city will have more than enough food. Okay, explorer. Is he still healing? Yeah, I think he's still healing. Alright. So, generator on this tile. No, he's back at full health. Okay, I'll send him to that satellite then, but I need to be careful about that alien. Oh, geothermal. Okay, well, I'm definitely setting this city now, that's for sure. Okay. And then I'll get a city somewhere on here, maybe on this tile. I need to explore this area once I'm done with that expedition. I should be done with this expedition soon. Oh, right. I'm glad I spotted that Brazilian explorer. I would have lost this expedition to Brazilian explorer. I only need 5 more turns. I healed up enough. This was a little bit too close for my taste. Yeah, but I had to heal that guy up, otherwise he would have died from miasma. So, right, I will not be attacking the alien. I'll just fortify that soldier on top of the satellite, just to guard my explorer, you know, just in case. The colonist is almost done. I'll send the colonist here. I will need to get a little bit of extra health, because while being a little bit into the negatives is not a big deal, you don't want to drop too much into the negatives. But I still want to get some trade convoys as well. So what I could do is just buy the trade depot. It will also give me +1 production, and then I can recruit a trade convoy or 2. Probably 2. Yep. And then I'll get a clinic. Actually, I'll probably get a pharma lab for +2 health, so I can't queue that up just yet. I can queue it up in 2 turns once I'm done with that technology. Explorer. Right, Explorer is not a civilian unit, so I actually have to move that soldier out of the way. I don't think that alien will attack me, but we'll see. I should heal that guy up to 100 just in case. I'm done with the paddock, so that's 3 food and 1 hammer, or 1 production on that tile. I could spend some energy to buy either the fruit to the southeast or the resilin to the northwest. Because this is a really good tile, and my border won't actually expand there anytime soon. Yeah, it won't expand there at all right now. As you can see, it will never grow at the moment. So yeah, I'll spend some energy to buy that tile. That's a really good tile, even without an improvement. And with an improvement, it will give me more science. There's the colonist. So yeah, I actually have to move that worker out of the way, which is slightly annoying, but alright. I'll do it. Right, 2 citizens, I already know that part. So let's continue. I don't like all these explorers around here. We got genetics now. Next research is going to be what? Now I could get genetic mapping, for example, which will give me a gene vault. Gene vault is actually a world wonder, which is a little bit hard to see from the tech web, but it is a world wonder. 205 production, I probably wouldn't be building that. But that would also give me 1 level in purity, and that would make aliens not attack tiles with explorer units, which is quite nice, but I don't think it's worth spending 23 turns researching this right now. I have other important technologies, like physics and engineering. I think engineering is going to be more important right now. That will give me access to the thorium reactor, which is flat +3 energy, and it has some shader specialist slots. Shader specialist slot is basically more energy. There are no great people in the game. It will also give me access to combat rover. Alright, I'll get engineering next then. So, worker. Right, I just need to move the colonies through here. So I'll swap them around like this and just fortify that soldier. This will be a paddock. That's only 6 turns. How's that expedition coming along? Should be done soon, hopefully. I hope I'll get something nice from that. Should be done on the next turn. So fingers crossed for something good. No, I need 1 more turn. Okay. 1 more turn then. And this was a generator. Well, the explorer is here. I need him to not die right now, basically. Yeah. That will take 10 turns. There's no miasma on that tile, so I'll be mostly fine. As long as the beetle doesn't decide to attack me. I can kind of block the way, but there are more aliens around here. Oh, titanium to the east. This will be a really good city, but that's slightly out of range. Yeah. I could settle where the satellite is. Technically, I suppose I could. Maybe. Now I'm considering it. That will give me more geothermal in range. Oh, expedition completed. I got Fericulture. Yeah, that's quite nice. That will give me another virtue faster. I discovered another station. Now the explorer needs to heal up a lot. And my first trade convoy. Now I can send the convoy to one of the 2 stations, or I can send it to my own city with some production and a little bit of food. I'll probably send it to the station for the +3 culture. Yeah, I like to focus on culture quite a bit because the virtues are really damn good. I'm still kind of torn about this city. I'm not sure how settling on top of a crashed satellite will actually affect the expedition. So maybe I should wait. I could wait with this city a little bit, because I'm in negative health anyway. And I never actually settled a city on top of a crashed satellite, so I legitimately don't know if this will interrupt the expedition and prevent me from getting the expedition. I might just wait 7 turns. Yeah, but this is the location I want. This is clearly a superior location that will give me the titanium and geothermal, while also giving me everything that I would still have if I settled here. Yeah, that's clearly a superior city location. No doubt about that. I'll just wait for that expedition. So, the new virtue is coming on the next turn. Nice. That will give me the synergy bonus. I just need to get into positive health to lose the culture penalty. If I want to focus on culture, it doesn't make any sense getting a culture penalty, you know. So Pharma Lab makes the most sense because that's +2 health. And once I'm done with the recycler, I will probably get a Pharma Lab in this city too. I still don't want the old Earth relic. If I get enough energy, I could just buy a Pharma Lab in that city. I might switch my capital city to energy focus, just to get some extra energy to buy buildings with. I'm considering that. I do have 2 generators now. Alright, next turn. And hopefully I'll get something nice from that expedition. Now I got engineering, so I can get combat rover, which is a mobile melee unit. I can get a thorium reactor for +3 energy. I will definitely want 1 or 2. And I can develop a new virtue. So now I have quite a few options. Yeah, +10% production towards buildings in industry is really nice. And I'm still looking at this one. I really like this policy. That's basically Rome's unique ability from Civ 5. It's tempting, isn't it? But I only need 1 more policy to get +10% culture from knowledge. So now that I have 4 policies or 4 virtues in knowledge, it makes no sense skipping that synergy. I will grab creative class. I could get creative values, which is -10% culture needed for new virtues. That will delay the first tier synergy bonus though, which will give me a free virtue. So I don't think that makes a lot of sense. I'll go like this, and then for my next virtue, I'll grab either the first one in might, in prosperity, or in industry, and I'll pick cohesive values for my free virtue. And that will give me -10% culture needed for new virtues. That's the plan for now. If I don't get any bonus culture, that will happen in 17 turns. As for research, I still need to get physics, which will increase orbital coverage along the city by 3. It's not that important right now, but it will be important in the future. What else can I get? Yeah, my culture advisor recommends genetic design, but I don't think I really want that. I'm actually considering alien biology, because while I don't need the ability to clear miasma, I wouldn't mind some harmony affinity, and I also wouldn't mind making my workers immune to miasma. I think I'll go for alien biology. That will give me 1 level in harmony, so that will make alien aggression return to neutral twice as quickly. I don't want to piss off the aliens. Okay then, so alien biology it is. Worker, that will be a farm, and I got that shared convoy. I could use that shared convoy. Actually no, I can't use him for energy. There isn't any city close enough. Okay, I'll send him to Shackleton. Yep, +2 production, +2 science, +1 culture. That might not seem like much, but it is actually quite a bit if you look at my current totals. Right, worker again. I got the paddock. I do have enough energy to buy a tile, but if I want to buy a building, I shouldn't be doing that for sure. So I'll just get a farm. I'm still waiting for that expedition. Only need few more turns. I will finish the Pharma Lab. I'll probably let the Pharma Lab finish and then Start the outpost. I won't lose health until the outpost grows to an actual colony. Quest log updated. Kill 10 alien units. I don't really plan to do that. Not really. Yeah, I definitely don't plan to do that. Xeno Sanctuary is much later. Yeah, kill one siege worm. Definitely won't be doing that anytime soon. Oh, okay, Resilin. Wow. And there's petroleum over there. I can't reach that petroleum. Now I'm really having second thoughts about this city location. Yeah, there are at least 2 really good locations for a city. Copper to the north. I'm a little bit torn about this now. I could just settle 2 cities. I can do that. I could settle a city here and then somewhere around here to get that petroleum and to get all the other resources. Yeah, there's even more crap. Oh, floatstone. 9 floatstone and 9 floatstone? Wow, okay. I'm not going purity, but it would still be nice to get all that floatstone. It will be hard to get the petroleum though. And my number 1 priority is still to secure the 9 Xenomass, since I will be going Harmony. I will settle on spot where my colonies already is. Yeah, I don't think it makes any sense changing that now. Okay then. But this is a really nice area. So much stuff over there. Let's not go too far, I wouldn't want to lose that soldier. How's that Pharma Lab coming along? 2 more turns for the Pharma Lab. So come on. 1 more turn for the expedition. Oh, did that explorer heal back up to full? Almost. I want to explore this area still. Check where exactly you want to settle. 80 production in my capital. Oh, nice. That's actually pretty awesome. I should queue something up then. Let's see. Choose production. Yeah, I could get a Cyto nursery in 1 turn. Or a clinic in 1 turn. Doesn't really make a huge difference. The nursery is slightly more expensive in terms of production. I could also get the thorium reactor, which I'm strongly considering right now. The +3 energy is really nice. I will actually get the thorium reactor. That production boost was really nice for me. And I'll queue up the clinic because it's cheaper, and then the nursery after the clinic. And probably laboratory after that. But I'm prioritizing health at the moment. I don't really need the ultrasonic fence in my capital right now, although there is that siege worm down there. So I don't think that siege worm will be aggressive though. I'll get the fence later, not right now. That area is pretty good too. Okay, now I can actually start this outpost. So like this. And the explorer should go back and get the expedition module. Okay. The nice thing about the coral is that this is +1 culture. And the improvement for the sea resource is actually pretty good. So this will be a really nice tile that I will be able to work right away. Oh, okay. He doesn't like me getting the artifacts. Well, I'll play nice for now. But there will be war in this series. That's for sure. That's pretty much guaranteed. Now, I won't be able to buy this tile until my outpost grows to an actual city. But I will almost definitely want to buy that tile right away, as soon as this grows to a city. I wouldn't want the AI to steal that tile. That's 9 Xenomass. That's more total Xenomass than I have near my other cities. I have 3 sources, but this one is free, this one is free, and this one is 2. So that's 8. I will get more Xenomass from this one single source than from the other 3 combined. That's why it's so important to get that one. Okay, another farm is done. I don't really want to start roads yet, because, well, they are expensive, and I will need quite a few road sections. Still, I got most of the improvements that I needed near my capital for now. I might get started on that road, or I could get the titanium first. I'll probably get the titanium first. So 1 more turn to get, yeah, the thorium reactor. Now if I want to focus on energy really hard, I could do that, especially with that thorium reactor. As you will see in just a moment. Just going to finish that building first. Okay, more aliens. Is there an alien nest down there? I don't see one, but there probably is an alien nest down there. That's a lot of aliens. Soldier, yeah, 45. You? No, I'm not going to declare war. Yeah, I have no interest in that arrangement. It's a little bit weird how a lot of these dialogue options are exactly the same as in Civ 5, almost like a copy-paste. Maybe a minor thing, but it's kind of weird. Okay, so now, if I want to focus on energy a lot, I could work these specialist slots, so that's plus for energy. I could get up to 24, but that will... well, it will not prevent city growth, it will still grow just fine. It will give me 12 hammers, or production. If I focus on production, I will get 19 and 22.8 energy. Yeah, I think I need more population to really work the trader slots right now. Let's see, do I want to change any of these assignments? Also, I don't think I mentioned this, but the one major change to city management in Beyond Earth is that you cannot lock tiles manually if you also want to set a focus. You can do one or the other. So if you want to lock one of these tiles manually, let's say you always want to work the generators, but you still want to focus on food, you can't lock the generators and then set a food focus, because this will set focus to custom. And if you reset this, this will reset your manually locked tiles. I guess the goal of this was to prevent the production trick from Civ 5, but this sometimes forces more micromanagement. The AI is kind of smart about these assignments, because if you tell it to focus on food like this, it will still work some of these really high yield tiles, like this one. This is clearly not the most food you can get right now, but this is a really good yield tile that you probably want to work at all times. So instead of locking, let's say, 2 food, 1 hammer, 1 energy, it still keeps working the tile with 6 hammers. So it's kind of smart about it, but obviously micromanaging all these tiles will always be more efficient. There's no doubt about that. But let's see. What do I actually want to do here? Probably focus on production. This will not speed up the clinic at all. I could actually focus on energy. Yeah, that will give me 17 energy per turn, which is nice. It won't slow down the city growth at all. The city will grow. Well, it will slow it down by 1 turn. Okay, let's grow the city. So 6 pop. That will happen in 3 turns. Quest decision. +1 production from Trade Depot or +1 energy from Trade Depot. I think I prefer production. So like that. Okay, so that's 19 production. Decent. And I should get started on the road, I suppose. So I'll get started on the road. Just to connect my second city. I think it's about time to connect it. The explorer needs to go back to my capital. And I might explore west-ish or southwest-ish. I remember a lot of aliens being here. I'm also still considering settling a city somewhere around here. There are so many good city locations. I mean, I want to settle somewhere around here, but I still want to get a city on this landmass. So yeah, I'll need to think about it. I might go relatively wide. Nothing super crazy, but at least a few more cities. I think I will. As for the worker... yeah, grab a farm. I could also get a mine for more production. But it's important for the cities to continue growing, that's for sure. Anyway, I'm going to finish this part here and continue in next one. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider leaving a like. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.